So I've already cleansed my skin for this. I am going to go with some skincare first, and then I will chat about what we're doing exactly for this kind of vlog style first impression review on some makeup. For an eye serum, my fave. I'm gonna go in with my favorite serum. Just do 1 pump of this. Also try this for daytime use. I typically use the Murad Essential C Eye with an SPF of 15, but I have been using the C-Tango for nighttime use. I've used it twice, this being the second for daytime use with makeup application. I did use it yesterday with no makeup and I like it. And then for sunscreen, my favorite, City Skin Age Defense by Dr. Murad. I talked about in my last video how I feel like this is a perfect pairing with the C-Firma by Drunk Elephant. What do we want to prime with today? Let's go with my favorite. So for foundation currently, I have been mixing Born This Way by Too Faced and the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is in the shade Golden Beige and this is in the shade Warm Beige. I'm gonna put Born This Way first. Since I am the only one that uses this foundation, I will just mix it or shake it in the bottle and then just kind of apply a little bit of this shade in different areas. And holy cow, that is a lot of foundation. I find that the Beauty Blender really just kind of shears everything out. I am testing the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Concealer. I have the shade Light Medium 785 and I got these courtesy of Influencer. So it's kind of like a pen that you line up and the product should come up right up here. As far as shade range, I don't really know how good this is because I haven't really been to the drugstore in a while. So let me pull what I'm setting this with. As usual, I usually like to prep that before I even go in with a beauty blender. But as far as shade, I feel like this is kind of cool. It's got a yellow undertone, which works great. This is definitely a little bit light for me. Definitely would like more coverage, especially here. Well, this is definitely no ColourPop, no filter concealer, I will tell you that. It did pick up a little bit of my foundation, so you can see a little bit of redness just kind of peeking through. There's tons of birds outside today. Alright, so right off the bat, this isn't creasing just yet, but I feel like as far as coverage, I don't think that I'm gonna get enough coverage to my liking, but we will see how this little guy does for the rest of the day. So I'll proceed and do the rest of the face, and then I'll check back in because this is what we're also testing out today, the Girl Vitalist Healthy Powder. Been loving this bronzer from the Becca Christie palette in Malibu Soleil. This little guy here, I've been reaching for this a lot. For a highlight, I have been dipping right back into this NARS Bank Disable palette, and I'm going to use these two shades. And okay, so before I do the rest of my usual highlighting routine, I am just gonna set the foundation, and I'm gonna dip into the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder. This is a shade Buff Beige. I have dipped into this because I have tried it before, but I hadn't filmed. So I'm just gonna set my T-zone. And for this, I'm using the Sigma Large Powder F30 brush. I really do like how this sets the foundation. Doesn't look too cakey. Just set the whole face. I just didn't want to add another layer of powder underneath the bronzer. I don't know how you guys really do powder because I don't typically powder, to be honest. I do like a dewy, oily look to the skin. It's my favorite. So it is, I haven't backed up my phone, but it is 11:45. So I'm going to be wearing these products pretty much all day today. Okay, so I am going to be adding a little bit of the same bronzer here along the crease for some dimension or depth to the eye area. It's typically what I do. I always just use my concealer as a base. So here we are, we're gonna do a juice cleanse for about 3 days for Coachella prep. Wish us luck. We have 6 juices per day. Alrighty, so I am done with my meeting. I am like sitting directly underneath the sun here, and this is, I guess, my 4 o'clock check-in. As far as the powder is, I still have that free space here from powder that I guess got taken off from the aviators. I do see some creasing here along the nose and still creasing here along the chin. The concealer, definitely, like I said before, I need more coverage from a concealer. The forehead looks great from the powder. I do have my juice here. This is the lemonade that I am drinking today on the first day of our cleanse. I'm feeling super lightheaded and very weak. Like, what? So I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna drive home now and probably eat a banana because it's still fruit. That's all I can eat. Maybe an apple too. I don't know. So yeah, do another check-in later on for you guys. And yeah, another beautiful sunny day in California at 64. And we'll see you guys later. Hi. Hi. You don't want the banana? You don't want the banana, Tobi? Huh? You don't want the banana? You don't want the banana. But why? So Tobi and I just shared a little bit of an apple and some peanut butter, and I ate a banana. Tobi did not eat his banana form. I have to get him water. BRB. Alrighty, so it is 7:02 and I am editing a video, so I wanted to check in. So I don't know if you can tell here, but you can totally see like my dark under eye circles. So I feel like if you don't really have dark under eye circles, maybe this concealer will work for you, but I love full coverage brightening. That's what I expect from my concealer, so I definitely don't think that the concealer will be something I will reach for when, you know, I have dark under eye circles. As far as the powder is concerned, I really like it, and I have used it before on work days or non-work days, and I feel like it's handled quite well. It's my forehead, and she's quite bumpy today. And then my T-zone, there is a little bit of, I guess, oil peeking through, but not too much. I have kind of been touching my chin area, and Tobi did give me lots of kisses when I first got home, so maybe some of that has rubbed off. But I feel like so far I really dig the powder. Concealer not so much. I will try to check in right before I do my nighttime routine and let you guys know how I feel about everything. Do you guys want to have a look at Tobi? Alrighty, so I'm going to wrap this video up and give you my final thoughts on the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder, which looks like this, and the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Concealer, which looks like this. So it is 10:27. I am about to take the dog out for pee-pees and poo-poos, that's what we call it here, and I'm gonna cleanse the skin, do my nightly routine, and I am practically asleep. I just got done finished watching Alex Garza's Meet Our Baby and her labor or delivery story, and I was crying, and I'm like, I can't be crying. I need to finish reviewing this. But you know, I cried. Like, I don't have any kids, but if I did, I'd probably be just like her. You could probably see where the tears just kind of fell along the cheeks from watching that vlog of hers. But final thoughts, concealer. I do appreciate a concealer that has a lot more coverage than this, and I do feel like the color just didn't really match me all that well. So I feel like if you like concealers that don't have a lot of coverage, or if you don't need to cover a lot, say for example dark under eye circles, and you don't have fine lines beneath the eye area, this could be a great concealer for you. As far as the powder, I really like this powder. I have used it before I did this video just to kind of test it out, get a feel for it, and I really liked it. There is a little bit of, you know, oil kind of peeking through the normal areas, but I don't really mind that. I feel like if I hadn't used this powder, I would probably be a little bit more oily, considering that the temps are definitely rising here in LA. So I am definitely going to be reaching for this a lot more come warmer temperatures. that is all I have for you guys this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. Do give it a like if you do kind of like this vlog style video. I'll be sure to make more of these. I really do actually like filming these types of videos. I just have a tough time just kind of pulling the camera out while out and about, but I will definitely try to incorporate them more into the channel. So be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. But what a cutie pie. Is mommy talking about yous? Huh? Is mommy talking about yous? Are you ready for poo-poos? Are you ready for pee-pees? Huh? I think you are. Oh, I think you are ready for the poops and the peeps. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, my sweet boy? My little angel?